What is up, everyone? Ryan right here. The other day, I put out a message talking about the importance of networking. And if you're not networking and you're looking to invest, you're missing out. And here's why. Rule 506B, not to be confused with 506C. 506C is what you hear people talking about all the time, whether it's a Grant Cardone or some kind of other people on a podcast raising capital. They're using 506C. But 506B is a little bit different, and it matters in all of the important ways. So let's take a look at what 506B says. This is from the SEC. You can Google this. I'll try to link to this wherever this is posted below, but this is directly from their website. Here are the things about 506B that you should know. They can raise, private equity groups, or whomever you might be investing with, can raise an unlimited amount of money and can sell securities to an unlimited number of accredited investors. Now, if you're not sure what an accredited investor is, Google it, obviously, but here are some rough definitions. If you're single income, you're making over $200,000 the last 2 years with the expectation of the same or higher income in the current year, or jointly the same parameters but $300,000. If you have a net worth of exceeding $1 million individually or jointly, you might be an accredited investor. And if you're a business entity and you have assets exceeding $5 million, then you could be considered an accredited investor. Look all this up. Check it out. It's all over the web, what an accredited investor is and whether or not you qualify. Now, here's what makes 506B different. You can't talk about it, right? Here it is right here. You cannot solicit under a 506B. There it is, which means that unless you know the person, you have an existing relationship, you cannot be solicited these type of investment opportunities. So let's say that I have an opportunity that's a 506B and me and you never met. Then I can't tell you about it. If I know you, then I can tell you. But if I don't know you, I can't put it on a podcast. I can't send it out on Twitter. I can't talk about it on the newsletter that's public for anyone to read. It has to be people I have an existing relationship with. So you cannot talk about these things unless you know the person. The other thing is 506B allows up to 35 non-accredited investors. Well, we go back to our accredited investor definition. That's most people, right? Most people are non-accredited. So if you are non-accredited, here is your chance to invest as if you were an accredited investor. These offerings are only for high net worth individuals, but yet sometimes 506Bs allow for 35 non-accredited investors. Okay. Now, if you're a non-accredited investor, be sure that you are fully aware of these type of offerings, what's going on. And if you do speak with a private equity group, they have to give you certain forms. They have to go through a process to make sure that you understand what is going on here. The reason that you should be networking with people who do private equity is for the 506B, right? It's not for the 506C. You will find out about that somehow, some way. If you're on a newsletter, if you listen to a podcast. The 506B, though, the only way you're going to know about it, the only way, is if you know someone who has these type of offerings. As I said the other day, if you're not networking with the right people, you're going to miss out on opportunities. Be sure you find people who raise money, who are placing deals, who are private equity, whatever it might be, and find out if they have any 506B offerings.